Then we said to the angels, prostrate yourselves because of Adam. So they prostrated, except for Iblis, who refused. We then said, O Adam, truly, this one is an enemy to you and to your joint aspect. Also let him not drive you both out of the garden, for you would then be unfortunate, your joint aspect. Truly, you do not feel hunger or nakedness. Okay, he speaks of himself. He only tells him, you don't feel hunger or nakedness. Why at that moment does God not say, neither you nor this is biological? No, and you do not feel thirst or solar ardor there. Apparently Eve takes everything on the chin, so Satan, he is protected but not. We do not know why. So Satan whispered his words to Adam. O Adam, would I point out to you the tree of perpetuity, the tree of knowledge, and a non-ephemeral kingdom? Then they fed on it. Also their nakedness appeared to them, and they covered themselves with the leaves of the garden. Adam disobeyed his Lord and went astray. Adam, they are talking about Adam only, okay? Adam, peace be upon him, disobeyed his Lord and went astray. Then his Lord chose him. He turned towards him and guided him. So either she, Hawa, is indeed absolutely not responsible. The guilty one is Adam, and God forgave him. She did not sin, and yet it is he, who felt neither hunger, nor nakedness, nor thirst, nor the heat of the sun. But what he said about Adam, he is not talking about Eve at that moment. There are many things that are not very clear. Unless its joint aspect, it is indeed its double. What is referred to in psychoanalysis as the consciousness, the ego. Unless it is its joint aspect, created everything in pairs. Then there was a separation, what some call the bin bong, and you go down, you stay up there, the crazy one. Adam disobeyed his Lord and went astray. Then his Lord chose him. He then returned to him and guided. They discussed all together, both together. Satan and Adam said yes to him. Go, you will be enemies to one another, while from me comes guidance. So who follows my guidance of Sagar Point, he is not unfortunate. And this is where, since people, they invented Eve for you, both come down together. You say, yeah, it's Adam and Eve. But Eve, she did nothing, Eve. So you will explain to us why Eve should pay for Adam's mistake, since you can see well that Eve, whether you like it or not, in your reasoning, no problem. She is not at fault. She committed nothing, to the point that God did not forgive her, since he did not forgive her, since she has nothing to do with all this. At what exact point does Eve seemingly appear to be guilty? Nothing at all in any way. So she would fall from the garden because her partner acted foolishly. Divine justice is beautiful. You will take the world in your mouth if you keep persisting in your nonsense. You annoy me. Ah, Lord, exalted be you. Eternal Lord my God, I have drawn my fever there. You see, so people need to be aware. God makes reproaches. May God grant us the same fate as him. Finally, forgiveness is not about wanting to end up with ease or comfort. Forgiveness is a complex and multifaceted process that involves a deep understanding of oneself and others. You see, people often struggle with this concept. Verse 114, verse 125. You meditate and you will. We had it together. We are reading together. We are not just saying random things. So Satan will whisper his words to Adam. Where Adam, shall I point out to you the tree of perpetuity? He promised him eternity. That is what Satan promises here to humans. Eternity. They build laboratories to try to. He even promises you eternity, gardens, with all these false religions. That is also what he promises. He promises you that if you follow such or such dogma, such or such religion, It will be gardens for eternity. He did not address Eve, he addressed Adam. God is precise. His book is meticulously detailed, you know that. And he did not name anything to write. So Satan whispers to him, "These words, O Adam, shall I point out to you the tree of perpetuity and a non-ephemeral kingship." Non-ephemeral kingship. An eternal kingdom. This liar, he is a kid dub. God said, take him as an enemy. He is your enemy. He has declared war on you. He tells you, has declared war on you, Satan. Take him as an enemy. But you don't actually hear. Why? I don't know. I don't know. You love nonsense. You are nonsense yourself. So Satan whispers to his words, O Adam, shall I point out to you the tree of perpetuity and a non-ephemeral kingdom? Then they fed on it. They fed on it. They also fed on it. Their nakedness became apparent to them, and they covered themselves with the leaves of the garden. The word, the verb, they tried to cling to it. They searched. The truth. Adam has forgotten his Lord and went astray. Well, listen. Adam forgot his Lord and went astray. Where is Eve? Did he forget her God? Did he forget Eve? Did she hide in the garden? So God says it's clear. Adam went astray. He did not say Adam and Eve. It is his straying. He doesn't even say Adam and his joint aspect went astray. He says, Adam. He is the one who indeed certainly went astray. He is truly, undoubtedly the responsible one. Then his Lord chose him. God elected him, then returned to him and guided him. Here, he says, both of you will fall together. You will be enemies of one another. You and Satan, who promised you eternity, go down below and you will see what eternity looks like. It's not Adam and Eve. Eve did nothing. You want to believe in her. Good for you. Some even believe in Zubida, and they love Zubida, the belly dancer. For them, I have no problem with that. Nevertheless, God holds Adam responsible alone. How could she be? She would have been banished from the garden. She committed nothing. God the just, will he indeed hold her truly responsible? Her too. So some have told us, yes, but since she is Adam's wife, among us Muslims, you understand, the woman is faithful, especially, yes, said right away. But what are you talking about? You see, they tell us anything, plus they try to find answers. You see, something's not right in their heads. Something's off with people. It's dissonance. It's not possible. Yes. They say both will fall together, will be enemies with one another. And why? If Adam and Eve are to fall together here, why would they actually be enemies? If they sinned together, if they acted foolishly together, they have no reason to become enemies. It doesn't make sense. We're not talking about a little love story, about a story of... And then at some point, they got into a fight. We were talking about them being in the gardens, and they are. And there they slowly descend, fall as enemies with one another, altogether. You will be enemies with one another, then it concerns everyone. May guidance come from me. As he follows my guidance, may he not stray at all, and may he not be unfortunate, and may he withdraw from my reminder, or a difficult lifestyle, and we will bring him back blind on the day of resurrection. On the day of revival, he will be blind. That's why he says to the resident, did you bring us back blind when we could see before? Because you went astray, in fact. So he took away your sight. He put a veil. It is not the eyes that are affected in these cities, but the hearts. He will say to my Lord, why? Well, look, I hadn't finished actually. Sorry. He will say to my Lord, why did you bring me back blind when I could see before? I didn't know it was. Well, people, well, just leave Eve alone. And leave good women alone. Well, there are some idiots. That's for sure. We won't pretend otherwise. Leave Eve alone, and That has nothing to do with it. So do you meditate? Joking aside, you can see that the things that, okay, it's mocking us, in fact, the people. You see, they have already created feminism up there. They have already separated us. They said, it's the idiot who ate Adam's head. From the start, he hasn't even arrived down here, and they've already made him responsible in heaven. You can imagine that it's a mess here. You think it's that other bimbo there. These women, they're the devil. That's what they've sold us, in fact. Be careful, beware of women. They are the devil. No, there are no women who are the devil or men who are the devil. They are all humans, in human form, men or women. And we are all here to be tested. So there are good people and bad people among men and women. It's as simple as that. There's no need to go. Here it is. There are good people. There are bastards. There are nastiness among men and women. But making women responsible for everything, that's from the start that they sold it to us, if you want, through their fable. Eve, she said, no, go ahead, eat the apple. Darling, darling, I love you. Oh, otherwise stop. No. But then you see, he said, yeah, you see, but I love you. I want to have a baby with you. She said, you won't have a baby. You eat the apple. After, I'll give you offspring. Too satanic. Well, can you imagine, once you get down there, you see, when you've received the recitation, you say, be careful, attention. Don't eat the fruits she brings from the local farmer's market. Be careful. He's going to trap you like she trapped Adam up there, damn it. Say that you're fasting. Say, I'm not hungry, darling. I love you. I love you. I'm not hungry. She's going to poison you, damn it. It's them. It's her. The evil. Once you've heard that, and you have all the feminist associations who work for their father, their master, Satan, and who cause chaos. You see, people, there is no Eve. Eve does not exist. Your wife is your double, your joint aspect. Okay, if you don't understand that, then it's hard. Truth is hard. You embark on a path. It is slippery, I'm telling you. Well, I leave you and I say, see you very soon, God willing. Come on, take care of yourselves, love one another, and shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear you anymore. Until the next reading, God willing, my legend, may God bless you.